Hello, welcome back to 271 Math. I'm your host Jamie, and today's topic is the FOIL method. The FOIL method is an extremely easy and quick way to multiply factored polynomials. Here is a written formula, but you do not need to memorize this at all as long as you familiarize yourself with what each letter in FOIL stands for. So if a plus b times c plus d equals ac plus ad plus bc plus bd. FOIL stands for first, outer, inner, and last, which tells us what order to multiply each term in the pair of binomials. Let me draw some lines that will help us remember what to multiply. I previously said that FOIL stands for first, outer, inner, and last, but what does that mean? F means that you multiply the first term in each binomial together, or the a and the c. Outer means you multiply the outermost two terms together, or the a and the d. I means you multiply the innermost two terms together, or the b and the c. And finally, the L stands for last, which means you multiply the last term in each respective binomial together. So let's move on to some example problems to make it easier and help you understand what I'm saying. So for example 1, we have 4x minus 5 times x minus 3. So first we gotta follow the laws of FOIL. We multiply the first two together. So 4x times x equals 4x squared. Then we have to go on to the outermost terms. So 4x times negative 3 is negative 12x. Next, the innermost two terms together, which is negative 5 and x, which equals negative 5x. Finally, we have the last two terms together, which is negative 5 and negative 3, which is equals to positive 15, because two negatives make a positive. Finally, we have our final answer after simplifying, which all we have to do is combine like terms. So we have 4x squared minus 17x plus 15, and that is our final answer. So let's move on to example problem number 2. We have x minus 1 times 2x plus 5. So we multiply the first two terms together again. So x times 2x is equals to 2x squared. Next, we have to multiply the outermost two terms together, which is x and positive 5, which is just 5x. Then we multiply the innermost two terms together, which is negative 1 and 2x, which is negative 2x. Finally, we multiply the last two terms together in each respective pair of binomials, and that is negative 1 and 5, so that equals negative 5. Finally, we simplify the middle two terms together because they are like terms with the same degree, rather. So 2x squared minus 3x minus, plus 3x minus 5. That is our final answer. Finally, let's move on to something a little tougher for our final example problem. So we have 5x plus 2 times 4x plus 4. Very simply, we follow FOIL again. So we have 5x times 4x because that's the first two terms. So we have 20x squared. Then we multiply the outermost two terms together, the 5x and the 4, which is 20x. Then we have the innermost two terms together, which is 2 times 4x, which is 8x. And finally, we have the last two terms together, which is positive 2 and positive 4. We multiply those two together and we get 8. Our final answer is 2x squared plus 28x plus 8. In summary, you can multiply a pair of binomials or a polynomial in its factored form using the FOIL method very simply. Thank you for watching.